Hello everybody, my name is Zeus and welcome to my channel and welcome to the season number 1 of the Norwich City rebuild as we try and make Norwich back in the Premier League, I guess. I don't entirely know. But yeah, we haven't been in the Premier League. I say we. Norwich City hasn't been in the Premier League since, I don't know, well, 2021 to 22 season, and they should have gone straight back up and then the season after that, and then yeah, they just haven't. The squad they have is definitely good enough to get out of this league, but I guess a couple of signings and the fact that pretty much half the team is injured, which is nice, yeah, it means that we're probably going to have to try our best here. Apparently this team is rich. It doesn't seem like it with the transfer budget we've been given, but you never know. Because our transfer budget is 5 million with a wage budget of 10k, which is definitely not enough to buy anyone. I guess I might have to maybe sell someone. That's the case. I don't know. Or probably get in some free agents. Maybe Perkovic. I remember him being cheaper than Southampton safe. I definitely won't get him in. He's £6 million, if I remember correctly, is way more than £5 million. But yeah, we'll see who we get. So let's go to the end of the transfer season and I'll show you who we get and the system that we play. So let's enjoy this, I guess. This is going to be tougher than I think. And as you can see, it's now the end of the transfer window. So who did we buy? Well, we bought not that many people. We bought in a lot of free agents. We're very in debt with wages. Even if I put them all over, we're still quite in debt. I need to sell someone for that. But yeah, we'll start off with the first person we got in, which was Luke Amos, which is a spare defensive midfielder because we desperately needed one. Oh boy, yeah, when we got him in for free, I was like, yep, that'll do, that's fine. Ben Knight for free as well, a winger, former Man City player, Ben Knight, so I was like, okay, well, he might be good, who knows. Emmanuel Matuta is another free agent defensive midfielder. Again, we had literally 2 midfielders, and he played one match for us and got a 6.9 rating, and I just loaned him out immediately when we had people again. Sebastian Soto, we got in for free. I didn't realise he was a former Norwich player, but there we are. He also played a match and scored a goal and then immediately loaned out because we literally only had one striker at a point. So he was a substitute. I think it was a substitute appearance that he made. Yeah. Nice. Who else did we get in? We got in Enzo Leopold, an actual defensive midfielder. A sort of defensive midfielder. I guess a defensive-minded midfielder, I should say. Got him in for £600,000. I think it's a bit of a bargain for this guy. He looks pretty decent. Yeah, why not, I guess. 600 grand for this guy. Yeah, I'd say it's not too bad. Then we got in Akin Famiwu, who, well, we literally had 2 defenders. So I just brought him in as like, I need a defender and fast. Oh, he'll do. Pay for Norwich. Weirdly, we got 10% back from this. So technically, we bought him for £100,000. But there we are. I don't know how. I'll put the photo of that on Twitter, so you could have a look at that. Then we got on a couple of left backs. We got in Christian Borgia, just as a free agent left back. He's a 30-year-old left back. I don't really buy 30-year-old left backs, but he looks really good for what he is. I mean, he'll last a couple of seasons, and we can sell him for a profit probably. And then just in case, we've got Liam Scales, who is a left-footed centre-back, who I rarely ever buy left-footed centre-backs, so I thought, well, I may as well. He looks pretty decent for what he is as well. A lot younger, so and could also play as a left-back, so why not, I guess. For 1.5, rising to 1.8, and then finally we got on loan Matteo Joseph, because we're having another striker problem again, so I had to get in another striker, so he'll do. Because we literally have Krunic and him, because Dobbin got injured literally a day before transfer deadline day, so I had to rush this guy in. So yeah, I think he might be fine now. Yeah, he's fine now. I guess he wasn't that badly injured. I just saw injury and I thought, oh shit, I'll get in another striker. But yeah, so far our top goal scorer is Krunic, where he scored 4 goals against Preston, and 2 goals here and there, because our form has been pretty good. We have won every single game. So far, we even beat Preston 7-3. That's a 10-goal thriller at Deepdale. Krunic scored 4. We then got 1-0, 4-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 2-1. And our next game is against Bristol City, where we'll simulate every other game of the season, and we'll see where we end up. So let's simulate the season and see what happens. And I'll also tell you if we buy anyone during January. So we'll be back shortly. So we're at the end of season number 1. As you can see, we're in first place on 94 points. We won 29, drew 7, and lost only 10 with 57 goal difference. The top goal scorer is Matteo Joseph, so I guess I'll activate that release clause of £5 million that I had for him. I guess it's a cheap striker, maybe backup striker for next season. Not so bad. Liam Gibbs had the most effort rating, Borja Science had the most assists, and Scales had the best pass. And yay, we got some yellow cards in there. But yeah, we have got a bit of a problem, which is I don't think any of our players made top goal scorer. Nope, they did not. So we might need to find a better goal scorer. No average. I mean, Liam gives us the most effort ratings. We haven't got any man of the matches. We have got clean sheets of Angus Gunn somehow, and no one in the assist. So you might need to find a better assister and a better goal scorer. But apart from that, we seem to be fine. I might improve a lot of the squad. I'll see what I can improve, because we have been given some money. We've been given £40 million in the transfer budget with a £300,000 wage budget. A lot of that is probably going to go on players already in the club asking for, wage rises for, getting promoted. So we'll see how much that actually comes down to, but we should be able to spend all of the 40 million, maybe a bit more. I don't know yet, because we might sell a few players here and there. Let's have a quick look at how well our squad has actually done. Well, let's have a look at the most goals. Most goals scored this season was by Joseph, 15 and 31. That's not that many. 13 and 13 by Josh Sargent after coming back from injury. It's not bad. And 10 for both Liam Gibbs and Lewis Dobson. I guess it could be better. Most assists coming in from Borja Science with 12, 10 coming from Jack Stacey at right back, and then 8 and 8 from Hernandez, Gibbs and Dobson, which is nice. 7 and 5 for Matty Jurasek. That's not so bad there. But yeah, that's not so bad. I mean, Angus Gunn, not great. Let's have a look at our competitions real quick. Did we win anything else? We won the Friendly Cup. Yay. We got knocked out in the 5th round by Chelsea in the FA Cup. Kind of expected. We got knocked out in the 4th round by Cambridge. Oof. Yikes. Maybe we should buy someone from Cambridge. I don't know who they would have had. I would have guessed that, yeah, maybe fixture issues is the reason why we've had 10 losses. Wow, we got as far down as 5th at one point. But yeah, I guess we had fixture issues, like maybe a match every other day at some point, because we have 10 losses, and that, oh, wow. Yeah, that came during February, where I usually struggle. It seems to be around February, March, where I seem to struggle with finding wins. I don't know why. But yeah, there's a run of 3, 4, 5 in February and March. That's where the fixture congestion sort of happens. And then it kind of happened here too. We had a run of 3. Nothing really to panic about. We absolutely, again, we saw this one earlier. That's not bad. We're scoring goals fine. We're just not keeping goals out. So I guess I might have to just improve defense and maybe see if I can afford a better striker. If I can't afford a better striker, I guess we'll keep what we have. Man, another 7-3. God, we've had 2 10-goal thrillers with Norwich. That's Jesus Christ. I'm giving you guys money's worth here, I guess. If you need a manager that get you money's worth, there you go, I guess. You can hire me. I haven't got any coaching badges, so you'll have to do something about that. But yeah, man, it's not bad, is it? But yeah, let's simulate to the end of the Season 2 transfer window to see who we get and if we change formations or not. So we'll be back then. And it's the end of Season 2's transfer window. Who did we buy in? What formation are we playing? Why do I see Jamal Lascelles, Maro Perkovic, and Stefan Bear? Oh, sorry, Benjamin Gare, even, sorry. Well, I'll tell you this, and Connor Bradley, we've had a bit of a transfer window. And of course I say Maro Perkovic. Christ above, I like that fucking defender. He's so good. Well, especially for me anyway, how I like to play my defenders. So let's have a look at the transfers. We'll begin in the previous season, where we had actually bought most of our players, because I bought them in here. Max Fingaff, who looks like this. He's a 21-year-old left back from Colne. He looks pretty decent, to be fair. He looks okay, but he's not world class or anything. He's apparently a League One player. I took a risk on him, thinking he might be good in the future. He's looking good. He's getting better. He's actually coming off the bench, so he's actually getting there. He's actually made 4 appearances off the bench and scored a goal, so he's doing okay for himself. We paid £3 million for him, so he might get there. We don't know. he might be good. Maro Perkovic, I'm pretty sure I paid less for him on here than I did for Southampton. He's actually deproved because he's been, I mean, our defense is shit, so he's obviously not done too well. £4.5 million from Dinamo, of course. Justice Silva was our next one, a defensive-minded midfielder who comes in to just bolster and improve our midfield because it was just shockingly bad. So we got in Justice Silva. Jakob Brun-Larsen, again, because our wingers were shockingly bad. I got in Jakob Brun-Larsen, who is actually a vast improvement on our wingers, and also I like this about the wingers, a good work rate, so he'll keep going and going and going. So that's what I like about my wingers. They're fast and they have good work rate. I don't really care about anything else. From Stuttgart for £4 million, and then for £5 million, Dennis Seaman, a new goalkeeper, because Angus Gunn got injured, and I didn't trust George Long within an inch of my life, so I just bought in a goalkeeper. £5 million, this is what he looks like. He's our number one, apparently. He's done okay, he's conceded 6 and 4. Until Gunn gets not injured in November or December, which is quite a ways away, yeah, he'll be our number one goalkeeper. So yeah, we also sold a few people here and there, like Sorensen and Manning, for a few million here and there. We sold £33 million worth of players here, including Deji, Christian. We got rid of Owen. Macondes is gone for 9.5. Matuta for £500,000. That's pure profit. That at 12 grand is just, man, 7.5 million, 7.75 million for Krenich, and Barden's just gone as well. We brought in Benjamin Gare, who looks like this. He looks okay. Again, it's a bit of a risk. 24-year-old. He could be alright. I'm thinking he might be a sort of similar player to Buendia. He kind of similarly matches up, but he's not as good. He cost us £4.6 million, or £4.8 million, so why not? Matteo Joseph, we decided to activate that clause. It just gave me a striker that I needed, because I only had one, and that was Josh Sargent, so I was like, okay, I'll get him in for now. We'll see how he does. Sean McAllister, a free agent, who I've just loaned out, might be okay. Don't actually think he will be. He'll just go for pure profit eventually. Jamal Lascelles, another free agent. We needed an improvement in defending. We got an improvement in defending. Jamal Lascelles is a big improvement on who we had as a right centre back, which was Duffy. He's a lot faster, for one, so that's good. I don't like a slow defender. Not really. Or at least not too dead slow. Mears Hilgers, who are then also bought in at the same time, who's a much younger version of him, but just slightly worse at tackling. We bought him for £4.6 million from 20, so he might be alright. He's already made a couple of appearances. We got a couple of loans. I paid too much for these loans. I've realised that now. Jeremy Sarmiento is our left winger. We didn't really need him. He's injured. Of course he is. Connor Bradley, right back, replaces Jack Stacey. He's just faster and just has a better work rate than Stacey, so I thought, why not? John Philippe Mateta, I'm doing a video about him after I've recorded this for the weird striker thing, so I thought I'd try him out for Norwich. It is the second season. He doesn't look that great on here. He's not scored any goals yet. It's a great omen for our Man City video, which I'll record after this. I've recorded this season when it's over. Oh god, whatever goals he scores here will be my prediction. It's probably going to be like 7, isn't it? He hasn't scored that many for Crystal Palace last season. I don't even know why I bought him in. £7 million is way too much for 4 goals. My goodness, I don't know what I was doing there. But there we are, we'll move on from that. Marco Bula, another guy from Dinamo, so he should be well acquainted with Perkovic at the centre-back. He's also a defensive-minded midfielder, who I'll actually play as a defensive-minded midfielder just to support Perkovic a bit more. He's quick, he's pretty good too, so he's very young, he should be alright. He's already worth 5 times the amount we paid for him, so that's good. So it's not so bad. And then we got Nelson Wiper on loan with an option to buy him if we wanted him. Another striker, because I don't trust either of the strikers I have. So what sort of formation we're playing? I'm going to keep it as the same. I'm going to see if the Southampton formation works for Norwich, and just go for it and be like, fuck it. We're going to either get relegated or we'll just die trying. The amount of people we have on our bench here, look at this. Christ above. I'm trying to get rid of a bunch of players, so it's just not working. We've got 2 strikers on the bench, which is never going to work out. I should probably replace one of those with Brun-Larsen or something. And yeah, it's going okay. We're about as good as you can think we're doing. We're in 10th. We lost to Arsenal, and we lost to Arsenal. We beat Brentford. We lost to Bournemouth, and then we beat Port Vale, and that took us to beat Fulham literally yesterday, according to this game, 2-0. So it's our first clean sheet of the season in the Premier League, so that's not so bad. And we'll simulate the entirety of the season. I'll come back in January and see if I buy anyone. If I do buy anyone, I'll let you know. So we'll simulate to the end of the season and see where we end up. So we'll be back shortly. And we're back. We're back at the end of the season number 2. We're finished in 7th, which is surprising because I don't entirely know how we finished in 7th, but we have, considering that our top goal scorer is Nelson Wiper with 9. Most assists is Schwartu with 9. Jamal Lascelles is the best pass completer, and we have a red card guy on Bulat, which is not bad. How the hell have we finished in 9th with only our goal scorer getting 9 goals? Not entirely sure. Let's have a look at the Premier League. Let's just confirm, yes, we have qualified for the UEFA Europa Conference League, providing that no one else wins anything. We should still keep that. We could potentially get Europa League. I don't entirely know. It looks like we were 7th throughout the entirety of the season, I think, if I remember correctly. If I look at the season preview, we were predicted to finish 17th, so we finished 10 places above that. No idea how. If we look at our schedule, and we can see where we look at, we have a few beatings here and there. We got a few hammerings to us, but we've also helped Liverpool win the title by beating Man City on the final day, and they scored 2 own goals. Lol. We have been given 66 million with a minus £106,000 per week wage budget. That's because a few players did leave. We had a few players on the out. We had £112 million on the out, mainly because Josh Sargent left for 47.5 of upwards of 58 million, and Angus Gunn left for upwards of 32 million, as well as Macondas leaving for 9.5, Duffy leaving for upwards of 4.9, and a few here and there going out. We also signed a few people. Nelson Wiper is coming in permanently. I don't know why. He's only a 9 goal scorer. I should probably get someone better. Ivan Fresneda became him right back because we lost all of ours. Bradley went back to Liverpool because he was doing so well, so they decided to start him, so we had to get in Ivan Fresneda for 27 million. Petr Ratkov comes in. I don't think he's actually started a game, but he came in very late, so I couldn't register him, which is fair enough. But yeah, 5.5 million was spent on him, and Emerson, who we could register. There he is. My goodness, he looks good for £10 million, doesn't he? Christ above. Look at all these stats. And he's only 20, so he's only going to get better. He's now worth anywhere between 74 and 86 million. But yeah, £10 million. He's done all right. 2 goals and 12 appearances. Not so bad. He got injured, basically, right when he joined. It seems to be my curse. I buy in someone, they instantly get injured for pretty much half the season. Like, 3 of these people on here instantly got injured. So I was like, ugh, dear. Yeah, that's how we are. We are in the Champions League. How well did our team do? I don't know how we're there. If Nelson Viper's the top goal scorer with 9 even, sorry. 7 for Schwartu, 6 for Gare, Saramento with 5, Gibbs with 5, 4, 3. No one really scoring that many. That's not a lot of goals. It's like maybe 30 at best. Assists, 9, 7, 6 for Brun Larsen with 5, 4 for Borja Sainz. It could be that we just had a lot of own goals going for us, not against us, for us. So that means maybe we just got lucky. So I guess we need a goal scorer, potentially a better assister as well, because our defense seems very solid. Very solid if we got 7th, which is not so bad. Top goal scorer, Erling Haaland with 26, Beto with 24, oh my goodness, Cunha with 19, and Gabriel Jesus with 18. Joby Saramento with 9 yellow cards is our only player on any of the tables. And look at our run at the end of the season. 1 loss, 4 wins. And before that, we beat Manchester City. So, yeah, that's a hell of a run there. Why not, I guess. I don't think, that was 4 games without losing. It would have been joint with Leicester. God damn. What a season. 7th out of a predicted 17th. So let's see who we buy in with 60 million and a negative wage budget. I guess I'm going to have to sell someone. But yeah, let's see who we buy in and simulate to the end of season number 3's transfer window and have a look. So we're here beyond the end of the transfer window because I accidentally simulated it a little bit too far. I actually thought I had recorded this bit, but that's why I simulated, and I stopped when I realised I didn't. We're actually at the 7th of September. We haven't gone that far in, but it is what it is. So who have we signed this season? Well, you might have noticed one of them that it was there, but let's have a look. We've signed £97 million worth of players. We've also got rid of 69 million, nice, worth of players, with some coming in here, with We had Emerson last, we saw that one. We had Hayden Hackney brought in from Middlesbrough for £11 million, and Morgan Whittaker, because I needed some English people for the English reasons of the Europa League, because we're not in the Conference League, because Manchester United got the extra Champions League spot, which meant everything went down one, and we got a Europa League spot. We also sold that season, I think it's everyone that we sold there, and then this season we sold a few more people. Most money coming in for Jack Stacey to Crystal Palace. Borges Science went for upwards of 16 million. Jurasek went for upwards of 13. Hilgers went for upwards of 8. 6.5 million for Nunez. Leopold for 6. And Stamane for 1. And a few others here and there for a couple of hundred. And Luke Amos went for 3. Nice. We got in as the beginning of the season. Christian Masiera, a centre back, which I didn't think we needed, but it's a free agent at the end of the day, and he looks good for a free agent, so why not, I guess. Nelson Wiper we made permanent, we already know who he is. Jesse van der Haar, I've bought him in before. He's immediately loaned back out to Utrecht because I bought in a better striker immediately afterwards, so why not. We got in Noni Madueke as a right winger on loan. I kind of regret that because his stamina is shit, but you know, we'll make do because we don't have a good one, so I was like, okay, we'll loan him in and see how he does. We've got an option to buy him, but it's a lot of money, and it is an option that I'm not going to take. Adam Karabek is a attacking midfielder, an improvement of an attacking midfielder. This guy looks good for an attacking midfielder. I mean, work rate not great, but everything else looks pretty good around about him. For £7.5 million, he's not done too bad for himself. 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 player match, 8.2 rating in his 2 matches so far, so he's not done too badly. Sforza, one of my scouts recommended them. Has already made a bench appearance at 6.5 million. I don't know if he's going to do well, but he looks pretty decent, pretty well rounded, so why not, I guess. There's a good chance on that. Fabio Tavares, for English reasons, he's actually just crap. I actually just bought him in to help feed a club, and they didn't want him, so I was like, oh, well, I guess we have him now. We could use him in the Champions League or Europa League against a really shit team if we need to rest our striker, who is Emmanuel Omega. We got Emmanuel Omega. My goodness, he's not as good as I thought he would be, but Omega is here. £28 million from Celtic, believe it or not. He's already got 2 and 3 with a 6.8 rating, so he's struggling a little bit, but maybe with a bit of game time he might get there. Reece Williams, a backup defender. I needed a backup defender. That is a bit of a right-footed centre-back, because we literally have 1 right-footed centre-back, so I bought in a second one. For 3.1 million, I should have waited until later. Then I bought in another attacker midfielder, Martin Barterina, who looks even better than Karabek, so we now have 2 people who can play really well as an attacking midfielder. I seem to have a type of transfer which is just buy midfielders. Some of them will be good eventually. But yeah, Barterina for 22 million from Dinamo. Another player from Dinamo. Man, they must be absolutely ransacked. Another midfielder, Sander Berge, a defensive-minded midfielder, because we needed another one of those. It's decent enough for cheap enough. So I was like, well, why not? And then Josh Wilson Esbrand as a backup left back because we didn't have any. So yeah, I'm going to keep it as the same tactic. We finished 7th with this. There's a possibility that we might get found out, but just in case, I might load up a different formation, or maybe just tweak this a bit and drop a player or do something. I'm not entirely sure yet, but this is what I've been using so far and it's been working out well, so let's just go for it again, I guess. I have nothing to lose. In fact, our team is probably worse now, so let's just go for it. So let's simulate until the end of the season and find out where we finish. So we're back now. And we're back. We're back at the end of season number 3. As you can see, we've slipped down a bit. We're finishing 10th. We're 10 points, I think, off last season. So it's not disastrous, but at the same time it is, because, yeah, I couldn't get enough players in to serve both Europe and the Premier League. And the problem is we just ran out of steam. There was nothing I could do. I tried getting in more players in January, and none of them wanted to join. It seems to be the problem I'm having, is that I can't bring in anyone really good. I can only bring in people that are maybe diamonds in the rough. I mean, this guy has been pretty decent since buying him in. But yeah, we've had to try and find diamonds in the rough from leagues that aren't exactly great. I mean, we've had a few loans here and there from like Dortmund and Chelsea and Man City. But we can't actually buy in anyone that good because no one wants to join. Because I've tried to buy in Samuel Merodion, I tried to buy in Diego Costa, I tried to buy in a decent right winger. I can't remember his name. It was really good, and I was like, well, none of them wanted to join, like none of them. So I was like, ugh, fine, I guess. It was just ugh. But yeah, next season we have been given £58.41 million of an 82.18k wage. May as well just call it 58 million and an £82,000 wage budget. We could probably increase that a bit more by getting rid of the Marcelino Nunes 20% sell-on clause. We could probably do that and maybe get 60 million. How much would we get if we sold that? Yeah, about 60 million. Wow, there we go. Not too bad. We could do that. Get 60 million. I think the problem we had was that we just ran out of steam. We had to even loan in Bino Gittins because all of our right wingers just got injured at one point. Even Madueke got injured and just didn't do well. But yeah, I think I need to improve the right wing, get some better defensive midfielders and a better right back because, oh boy, R1 is just... Fresneda has just not done well. So I'm maybe a better goalkeeper than Seaman. I think I might look for that too. The goals this time round have mostly come from Omega, which is not bad. 19 in total from Omega in 41 starts. That's really not that bad. He has 13 in the Premier League, which is quite bad. He's also disappointed for missing out on the Netherlands squad. I don't blame him, to be fair. I don't know who else would be a striker for the Netherlands. Karabek scored 13 and Bartarina scored 11. So our two attacker midfielder options both scored in their 10s. And then it just falls off a cliff from there. I mean, people have scored 9, 7, 5, 5. It's just not as good as I thought it would be at all. If we actually look at the squad and have a look at the assists, yeah, we're struggling with assists. 9, 9, 9. It hasn't got up into the 10s at all. So we're struggling with finding a playmaker. So I might have to find one of those maybe that wants to join. Or maybe change the formation slightly. I don't know. I have no idea. I genuinely haven't got a clue because I can't seem to buy in anyone that good. And a formation tweak is probably bad right now. Especially for a team that's kind of used to this sort of system. If you change it up now, it might just get worse. So I might consider changing it. I don't entirely know yet. Or I'll just find some better playmakers, maybe a better right winger, maybe some better defensive midfielders, and a better right back, and a better right centre back, and maybe a better goalkeeper. Man, I have so much to buy for £50 million and no one good wants to join us. So let's see who we buy at the end of season number 4's transfer window. So we're at the end of season number 4's transfer window, and you can see that we're on actually season number 3, the end of that, because I actually bought in some people and I forgot to mention it. Luca Hildegard was one of the people I bought in for 1.5 million. I immediately loaned him out to Blackburn just to get some experience, and he's doing quite well for himself, so I'm kind of pleased with that, so it's always good. We also loaned in Bino Gittins. We got in at the end of that season Lennon Miller, a free agent, who looks like this for a free agent is not bad, to be fair. I can sell him for profit easily. He's already made a start in the Premier League against Hull, and he's done quite well for himself, so he's at least better than anyone from Hull. It's not really that hard to say. Jaden Ade, right winger. I needed a right winger. He hasn't performed that well. As you can see, he's made 4 appearances and hasn't really done anything. And I've immediately dropped him because I've decided to do something a bit different, which is interesting, I guess. Abdullah Raslan Kante. A mouthful to say. He got called up for his national team at 21, and I'm thinking, well, for an Ivory Coast defensive midfielder, I'm pretty sure they have better ones, so he must be quite good. I mean, he's okay. He cost us £12 million, so it's a £12 million gamble, but I'm pretty sure he'll be pretty okay. He's already made a few starts and actually even got a goal for a defensive midfield, which is weird. I don't think we sold anyone that season, but we'll move on to this season where we did sell people. We sold £30 million worth, including Brun Larson to Burnley. Mateta for 10 million, that's a profit to Fimilicao. Sanarenta bought Sforza, we lost money on that, and Scales and Springett left for free. We also got rid of quite a lot of players, you can see here, on loan. They're all got future transfers as well, so they're all gone because I needed some more money, but none I think is coming in. The problem I had was trying to sign players. I tried to sign like a better striker. I tried to sign Samuel Merodion, he didn't want to come in. I tried to sign Rudy Bargi, he didn't want to come in. I tried to even sign Noni Madueke, who we had in on loan. Didn't want to come in. So I'm just like, oh my god, I just want to give up of this save. I really do. It's no one wants to come in, and the players I have brought in are just not good enough. I can't bring in anyone better. But we started with 5.25 million from Partizan for Dorde Ivetic. Ivetic, who looks really impressive for a 18-year-old, to be fair. It's not that good right now, but he's got great work rate at 18. He's naturally fit. He's got good acceleration. He's good on both sides. He could be pretty good, and considering I needed a spare right back for this season, he actually might get a few games in. He's already got 2. Because, yeah, why not? Scott McKenna, free agent, is kind of like our another centre-back option, because we literally had 3 centre-backs. So as a centre-back option is Scott McKenna, he'll do nicely. For free, you can't complain. He's actually decent for free. Connor Hazard, the backup goalkeeper. We needed a backup goalkeeper because we literally only have 1. And rules for this year are we needed 3, so I bought in Connor Hazard for free, and I was like, well, you'll do. Literally, I just searched up free agent goalkeepers, and he was at the top of the list, and I was like, okay, you'll do. Literally the only reason. He's not going to make a single start, but you know what it is. Josh Wilson Esperand at left back. I needed a spare left back because we also didn't have any of those. We literally didn't have any because Finkgraven wanted to leave, our left back wanted to leave, and the one that we currently have there is pretty good there, to be fair, but not an out-and-out left back. He is an out-and-out left back, so why not? 3.8 million pounds spent. I know he spent 24 million, which is a lot for this guy, to be fair. I don't want to spend that much, but I wanted someone better than the Scales, so he'll do for 20. I think it was like 24 million pounds. We got him in. He's done 6.95. He's done alright for himself. Lucas Klosterman. I didn't want to spend that much. And then we also got in another striker on loan. Yusufa Makoko. Maybe he might outscore Omega. I'll literally leave it up to the manager to decide which one of those 2 they want to use. Either Makoko or Omega. I'll leave it up to them. He literally just joined on transfer deadline day. So he missed out on the last game. He could only join the bench because he was still quite tired. But yeah, he didn't start, I don't think. So yeah, there we are. So that's what we got in. A load of players gone out. It's not going to go well because I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do because I'm planning to lock in some players this season because I'm fed up with this. Because it's trying to put Bartarino on the left and Karabakh in the middle, which is fine. I don't mind it, but I want to put Karabakh on the right, Bartarino on the left, and maybe someone else like Emerson on the left here, just constantly locked in like this. Because Karabakh on the right might actually be our answer compared to Ade. Bartarino in the middle and Emerson on the left is probably a better idea than what we were having. I think. I don't know. I wanted to change formation, and then anyone I tried to get in for formation changes just wouldn't want to come in, and I'm just like, I give up. I'm just going to keep this formation and just get fired and get this over with. So let's just get this over with. Let's simulate this 4th season and see if I get fired. And we're at the end of the season, and as you can see, we finished 9th. Man, we were 7th 3 games before the end of the season. Then we drew with Everton, and then we couldn't get it back again. So yeah, but man, an improvement in goal difference, mainly because Emmanuel Omega scored 32 total goals, of which 30 in the Premier League. If you know what, I almost guarantee you he's not the top goal scorer because I can only tell you who probably is, and I haven't checked, so I have no idea, but it's probably still going to be Erling Haaland with like 47 or something, I don't know. Perkovic the most assists at 19. Wow, that's pretty good. How many in the Premier League? 18. Jesus Christ. So sick of him on the right was the correct decision. I should have done that last season, to be fair. I don't know why I didn't. Klosterman is the best pass person, and Emerson got 2 player of the matches, or 7 player of the matches. Man, how good is he looking now? Oh. Yeah. For a £10 million purchase, that's not bad, is it? That's really not bad. That's so good. But yeah, no one with red cards this season, but Hayden Hackney with 13 yellows. Yes. But man, let's have a look at the stats, and let's see if we've actually got anyone in the stats. I actually don't know. Oh my god. Okay, Erling Haaland is not the top goal scorer. It is Emmanuel Omega on 30. That's not bad. Most assists has gone to Adam Karabakh with 18. Man, that's not bad. We got 2 players in the list. Finally. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the one draw. The one draw that if we didn't have, we would have been in 7th. The only hope I have is that we have coefficient points for England, and that we might, maybe, get Europa Conference League. Maybe, but I think it might go to Chelsea. Have we won anything else this season? Let's have a look at the competitions. Oh, we got knocked out in the semi-final by Tottenham. Oh, did they win it? It's still yet to be played between Tottenham and Aston Villa, their current title holders, so that's kind of unrealistic. And we got knocked up by Man City in the third round. Of course we did. Man, we were all over the place. Wow, we sunk down to 10th. We were 9th. Pretty much. Okay, so we didn't lose it at the end of the season. I thought we did. Never mind. I guess we were kind of around there. We were in 4th at one point, and then it just slipped away. I guess we just had an injury problem, maybe. But yeah, there we go. How much have we been given for the last season? It better be 100 million so we can actually spend something and get some, maybe 2 or 3 decent players in. How much have we got? Ow. 44 million and a £90,000. I'm going to have to sell players. I think I'm going to sell players just to get some... I don't know. I don't know. This is not enough. At least at Southampton we got like 100 million one season and we were fine. But why are we not making money? What's up? Okay, I'm going to have a look. We're making a loss. Is it player expenditures? 4 million in player wages. We're still making 31 million each season, so we shouldn't be having a problem with that. So 10 million is going there. I mean, 10 million in total with everything. Just everything is going into that. So we're not losing money this way around. So it's not player expenditure. Why are we losing money? We got a debt. Oh, we got a transfer debt of 3.8 million. Oh, we're repaying loans. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Have we expanded that stadium at least? No, it's still 27,359. Why haven't we expanded that? Can we not expand that? Come on. At least we could, apparently according to this, we can expand it to 33,000. At least get it to 30,000. That's all I'm asking for. At least 33,000. 33,000 is not bad. It's a bit more money. It's 5,000 more seats, you know? Just give us that, please, board. Why can we not have that? Are we doing something? Let's have a look. Can we do that real quick? There's no stadium option. Please tell me we're not building a new stadium as well. Is that why we're getting no money? Is because we're building a new stadium? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please. Oh, we are. We're building a new stadium. Why? Why are we building a new stadium? 37,198 capacity Wes Houlihan Arena Stadium is only 4,000 seats more than our completed expansion of 33,000. What's the point? Just give me the expansion, save some money, and then build a stadium. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we're not even going to get that until 2029. Oh my god, we're not going to see the likes of that. So that's why we're losing money, is because we're building a new stadium, which we're not even going to see in this simulation, unless you want me to simulate 6 seasons or 7, I guess. But yeah, 44 million. Let's see who we buy at the end of season 5. It's not going to be anyone good because there's no money. So we'll have a look. Oh my god. Well, we're at the end of the transfer window. You have no idea how long this took to get to here. It's been 6 hours. I've been spending so long trying to get anyone to join. Anyone of any quality to join. Everyone has either rejected us, moved elsewhere, or just stayed at the club they were at. And I'm just like, I give up. I cannot sign anyone of any quality at all. I've not spent all the budget either. This is how long it's taken. I've just given up. I want to burn this club to the ground. That's how bad I want to. But who did I buy in? My goodness. Oh dear lord. Well, I also sold a few players, to be fair, because I was trying to raise funds to buy some actual quality players. I sold Joseph, Ratkov, Burge, De Silva, Williams, Connor Hazard's gone, Emmanuel Forson, Reyes is gone as well. A few people for free just to make up some wages. I was like, I can buy in someone maybe. Matessa left last season, that's fine. We also got rid of Bulat and Brun Larsen. Both went. But yeah, Bulat went for 29 million. That was a release clause. I forgot I had it on him. So I was like, well, shit, I guess I need another defensive midfielder. Oh dear. We bought someone in at the end? Did we? No, I don't think we did. Yeah, no, I don't think we did. So this season, who do we buy in? Well, we bought in £67 million worth of players, and I brought in Mark Bernal, who is our replacement for Bulic. I don't know who it was that I replaced him with, but that guy, the £29 million guy, he costs £24 million. He's only made a start from the bench so far because he got injured and that was his return. Luke Smith is an under 21 player for free. He's just terrible. We just needed a guy for the under 21 team. He's also not there. Luke Chambers, again, a reserve player for the left-sided because we ran out of players on the left side. Federico Redondo, defensive midfielder. Spare one, £10 million. I probably should have spent £10 million on the spare one. Nathan James, right winger, free agent. Our youth guy brought him in, so we're like, okay, cool. Hector Guzman, similarly, a youth guy brought him in, so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. It's about time because we're not producing any talent at all either. Noah Cobb, £5 million. We loaned him straight back out to Atlanta. Yes, Atlanta. I almost said Atalanta, but it's Atlanta. For the season because I didn't need him. Dries El Basil for £675,000 from Fus Rabat. You can tell how desperate I got. I mean, to be fair, he looks pretty good for like £645,000. I wouldn't mind this. He's already scored 2 goals in the Carabao Cup. He's also made 1 bench appearance. He might be alright. He's our backup striker for this season, so he might do well. Noah Zagala? Noah Zagala looks like this. It's our new left back. He looks fantastic, to be fair. 19-year-old from Osijek in Croatia. I seem to like myself a Croatian player. Why not? I guess they produced some pretty good ones. John Cyril, under 21 goalkeeper. Yeah, cool. I didn't buy him. Josh Clark, our new third choice goalkeeper after I sold Connor Hazard. There he is, Josh Clark. Literally the only reason we bought him in. He's not that good, but third choice. Why not? Denso Cassius, right back, who was going to replace Fresneda when he said he wanted to leave, but then he said he wanted to stay. So now I guess we got 2 right backs that are equal in stats. So I have no idea who's going to start this season, so that's going to be interesting. And then Xavier Rios, another right winger, who looks fantastic for £10 million, to be fair. Is worth immediately 5 to 7 times that, so yeah, he might be alright. I don't know if he'll actually start on the right hand side. He is good, but yeah, I'm sticking with this because I've just given up. I don't want to even put any effort into changing anything. I'm just going to go with this and just say, heck, if I get sacked, I get sacked. But yeah, I mean, I tried to get in the 3 strikers to the 3 striker formation like I did last time. No one wanted to fucking join, so I'm just like, okay, I guess I won't then. I tried to get in a different formation so I could have someone here. They didn't want to join. I was like, oh my god, okay, yeah, this is why it took 6 hours for me to try and get something to done, and it's just this. It's exactly the same as what we had, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't do much more. But yeah, let's see how this does. It's not going to go well. I don't think, but let's see. Let's simulate the season and see how we do for the final time. Back shortly. We're so close. We're so close. We're 4 points behind of Tottenham. Tottenham have somehow won the league. That's the main thing. But we're 4 points behind them in second, which is unfortunate. We drew against Tottenham on the last day. It didn't even matter if we won. We were still 4 points behind. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Top goal scorer though, Emmanuel Omega, 24 goals, joint with Erling Haaland. Most assists have gone to Kabach again. He's an assist machine, he is. We were the second most formed team with 8 games without losing. Man, we also have 2 people in yellow cards. Yippee. Let's have a look if we've won anything else. Have we actually won anything else? 3rd round by Nottingham Forest, 3rd round by Aston Villa. Of course we can't win anything. Oh my god, okay, cool. Well, let's have a look at the squad and see if we actually deserve it. Goals, Omega 26, 13 for Barcelona, and then... Oh, wow, okay, that it dries up quick. It's literally just Omega and Barcelona scoring. Kabach is the most assists, he's got 12, and no one else seemed to really... I mean, I guess it's just spread out. How the fuck are we second then? I guess Omega with 26 goals, but... I guess we've just been... I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Let's have a look at the schedule and have a look. We drew against Brighton. Wow, we beat Brighton and we beat Tottenham. We could have won the league. We lost to Man City. That's fair. We drew in Newcastle. We lost to Leeds. If we beat Leeds here, we could have probably won the Premier League. How the hell did we lose to Leeds? Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're scoring goals. It doesn't look like we're scoring own goals. It just is spread out, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, second place in the Barclays Premier League, 4 points behind Tottenham. We would have European football next season. How much would we have if we decided to simulate another couple of seasons extra? I guess, maybe? 56, no, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We just finished second and we get 56 million with 170 grand. Oh. Yeah, we're going to end it here. I'm going to end it on this 5th season. What a run, I guess. We finished second again. As another team are brought to second. I can never win the fucking thing. Oh well. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. This one's taken a while. Click the videos that have appeared on the left, the subscribe button on the right. And you know what? Leave your suggestions of who I should rebuild next, or any challenges you think I should do. I would be interested to hear your suggestions. But yeah, until next time, bye for now.